If you've ever stood in your kitchen staring at a carton of eggs and quietly asked yourself, "Am I eating too many of these?" You're not alone. This question has confused more people than almost any other food on the planet. One person says eggs will clog your arteries. Another says eggs are a superfood. Some doctors say one egg is fine, others say two is risky. And then you see people eating 4, 6, even 10 eggs a day, and somehow feeling better, stronger, and more energized than ever. So what's the truth? How did one of the simplest, most natural foods in human history become surrounded by fear, guilt, and endless debate? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear, science-based answer to how many eggs you can safely eat per day and why most people have been misled for decades. What you're about to hear may completely change the way you eat for the rest of your life. And if you value honest nutrition, real science, and explanations that actually make sense, make sure you're subscribed. This channel exists to tell you what most mainstream health advice still gets wrong. Now, let's start with why everyone is so confused about eggs in the first place. Here's something almost every doctor knows, but very few ever explain clearly. The egg confusion didn't come from eggs themselves. It came from bad science. Most of the studies that shaped egg fear were done in the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. These studies had a massive flaw. They didn't isolate eggs as a food. Instead, they grouped eggs together with bacon, pancakes, toast, margarine, syrup, and processed oils. The entire breakfast plate was labeled egg consumption. So when people eating greasy breakfast developed heart disease, eggs were blamed. Eggs were guilty by association. Modern research is far more precise. Today's studies separate foods properly. They control for sugar, refined carbohydrates, seed oils, smoking, and lifestyle factors. And when you isolate eggs alone, something fascinating happens. The fear disappears. Again and again, modern research shows that eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense, metabolically supportive foods you can eat. For most people, eating eggs daily is not only safe, it's beneficial. But before we talk numbers, we need to clear up another huge source of confusion: the egg aisle deception. Walk into any grocery store and you'll see dozens of egg cartons shouting claims at you. Cage-free, free-range, natural, vegetarian-fed, omega-3 enriched, organic. Most people assume these labels mean quality. In reality, many of them are just marketing. Cage-free simply means the hens aren't in cages. They can still be packed tightly into indoor barns. Free range sounds wonderful until you learn that the legal requirement may be nothing more than brief access to a tiny outdoor area, sometimes just a concrete slab. Vegetarian fed surprises a lot of people. Chickens are not vegetarians. In nature, they eat insects, worms, larvae, and grasses. A soy and corn diet is not natural for them. And natural? That term has no scientific definition at all. So what should you actually look for? Pasture-raised, ideally organic. This matters more than most people realize. Pasture-raised hens roam on grass, eat their natural diet, and produce eggs that are nutritionally superior in almost every measurable way. Higher vitamin A, higher vitamin E, higher omega-3s, more zinc and selenium, more choline, more lutein and zeaxanthin for eye health, naturally occurring vitamin K2. A pasture-raised egg is not just a better version of a regular egg, it's almost a different food entirely. Now let's talk about why eggs deserve their reputation as a nutritional powerhouse. A single egg contains complete, high-quality protein with all essential amino acids. It provides healthy fats that support hormone production. It delivers choline, a critical nutrient for memory, focus, mood, liver health, and nervous system communication. Most people are deficient in choline, and eggs are one of the best natural sources available. Eggs also contain fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, along with B vitamins that support metabolism, energy production, and brain function. And here's a key point most people never hear. The nutrients in eggs are highly bioavailable. That means your body doesn't just consume them, it absorbs and uses them efficiently. Many foods look good on paper, but are poorly absorbed. Eggs are the opposite. The only major vitamin eggs don't provide is vitamin C, which is why pairing eggs with vegetables is such a powerful combination. Now we need to address the topic that caused decades of fear: cholesterol. For years, eggs were labeled dangerous because they contain dietary cholesterol, but modern science has completely overturned that belief. Here's the reality. Your liver produces roughly 3,000 milligrams of cholesterol every single day. When you eat cholesterol, your liver produces less. When you eat less cholesterol, your liver produces more. This feedback system keeps blood cholesterol relatively stable in most people. Dietary cholesterol does not significantly raise harmful cholesterol patterns for the vast majority of the population. So what actually raises harmful cholesterol patterns? Sugar, refined carbohydrates, chronic inflammation, oxidized seed oils, insulin resistance, stress. Eggs were never the problem. Cholesterol itself is not a villain. It's a repair molecule. Your body uses it to build cell membranes, produce hormones, create vitamin D, make bile for digestion, and repair damaged tissue. Blaming cholesterol for heart disease is like blaming firefighters for fire damage. Now we can finally answer the question you came here for. How many eggs can you safely eat per day? For most healthy adults, research consistently shows that up to 3 eggs per day is not only safe, it's often beneficial. In the context of a whole food, low-sugar diet, many people can eat even more without issue. Let's break this down by individual needs. For the average healthy adult, 2 to 3 eggs per day is an excellent daily intake. Nutritious, safe, supportive of metabolism and satiety. Athletes and highly active individuals have higher protein and recovery needs. 3 to 6 eggs per day can be an ideal source of bioavailable protein to support muscle repair and growth. Metabolically healthy individuals with normal blood work and low inflammation often thrive on 3 to 6 eggs daily. Eggs enhance fullness, stabilize energy, and support body composition goals. For older adults face a serious risk of age-related muscle loss, eggs provide one of the highest quality proteins available to combat this. 2 to 3 eggs per day is a simple, effective strategy for muscle retention and overall vitality. People with type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance often benefit from eggs because they contain virtually 0 carbohydrates. They do not spike blood sugar and help stabilize appetite. 2 eggs per day is a great starting point, with 3 being perfectly reasonable in a low-sugar diet. People with high cholesterol are often the most concerned. For most, 1 to 2 eggs per day shows no increased heart risk. The real priority is reducing sugar, processed foods, and inflammation, not eliminating eggs. And yes, there are people, particularly in low-carb and ketogenic communities, who eat 6, 8, even 10 eggs a day and do very well. Their success comes from removing the true drivers of disease: sugar, refined carbs, and industrial seed oils. Now, a quick reality check. This is not a blanket prescription for everyone. People with rare genetic conditions like familial hypercholesterolemia need personalized medical guidance. Those with egg allergies obviously should avoid eggs. People with gallbladder issues or fat digestion problems should start slowly. And quality matters. 10 pasture-raised eggs in a whole food diet is not the same as 10 eggs fried in seed oil with fries and soda. If this information is helping you rethink what you've been told about food, take a moment to like this video. It helps more people find science-based nutrition without fear or confusion. Now let's talk about cooking, because how you cook eggs matters. The healthiest cooking methods are gentle: soft-boiled, hard-boiled, poached, lightly scrambled on low heat, cooked in butter or olive oil. Avoid very high heat, burning yolks, or cooking eggs in vegetable oils. High heat oxidizes fats and damages cholesterol, reducing the benefits of an otherwise perfect food. A healthy yolk should be soft and golden, not gray or crumbly. Finally, here's a simple way to use eggs based on your goals. For weight loss, 2 to 3 eggs with vegetables keeps you full and stabilizes insulin. For muscle growth, 3 to 5 eggs paired with quality carbs supports recovery. For focus and energy, eggs with avocado boost choline and healthy fats. For older adults, eggs with leafy greens support muscle and brain health. For busy mornings, 2 boiled eggs and fruit provide stable energy without crashes. Now, here's the final curiosity question. What actually happens inside your body when you eat eggs every single day? Not just weight, not just cholesterol, but your brain, your hormones, your metabolism. That's where things get truly interesting. If you want to understand the deeper transformations eggs create inside your body, let's go deeper into what actually happens inside your body when eggs become a daily habit, because this is where most people are genuinely surprised. When you eat eggs every day, the first change many people notice isn't on the scale, it's in their hunger signals. Eggs are uniquely satiating. The combination of complete protein and natural fats sends strong "I'm full" signals to your brain. This happens through hormones like peptide YY and GLP-1, which reduce appetite naturally. That's why people who eat eggs for breakfast often eat fewer calories for the rest of the day without trying. This isn't willpower, it's biology working the way it was designed to. Next comes blood sugar stability. Eggs contain virtually 0 carbohydrates, so they don't spike glucose or insulin. When insulin stays stable, your body is better able to burn stored fat instead of constantly switching back to sugar-burning mode. Over time, this improves insulin sensitivity, which is critical for preventing metabolic diseases. This is one reason eggs are so powerful for people who feel tired after meals, crave snacks all day, or struggle with energy crashes. Stable blood sugar equals stable energy. Then there's the brain. Eggs are one of the richest dietary sources of choline, a nutrient required to produce acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essential for memory, focus, learning, and mood regulation. Low choline intake has been linked to brain fog, poor concentration, and even increased risk of neurodegenerative conditions later in life. When people eat eggs consistently, many report clearer thinking, better focus, and improved mental stamina. This isn't a placebo effect, it's nutrient sufficiency. Your eyes benefit too. Eggs contain lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that accumulate in the retina and protect against blue light damage and age-related vision decline. These compounds are far more bioavailable from eggs than from vegetables alone because they're fat-soluble. The fat in the egg helps your body absorb them. Now, let's talk about hormones, because this is where eggs really shine. Hormones are built from cholesterol and fats. Testosterone, estrogen, cortisol, vitamin D all require cholesterol as a raw material. When cholesterol intake is too low, hormone production can suffer. This is one reason extremely low-fat diets often lead to fatigue, low libido, poor recovery, and mood issues. Eggs provide the building blocks your body needs to produce hormones efficiently and in balance. This is especially important for men as they age, for women navigating hormonal transitions, and for anyone under chronic stress. Speaking of stress, eggs also support the adrenal system. B vitamins found in eggs help convert food into energy and support the nervous system's response to stress. When these systems are supported, you feel more resilient instead of constantly drained. Now, here's something rarely discussed. Eggs support liver health. Choline is essential for transporting fat out of the liver. Without enough choline, fat can accumulate in liver cells, contributing to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Eggs help prevent this by supporting proper fat metabolism. This makes them particularly valuable in modern diets where sugar and refined carbs are common. Eggs also help maintain muscle mass. As we age, we become less efficient at using protein, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. Eggs provide leucine and other essential amino acids in the ideal ratio to stimulate muscle protein synthesis. This helps preserve strength, mobility, and independence later in life. And here's a subtle but powerful benefit. Eggs improve nutrient absorption from other foods. The fats in eggs enhance absorption of fat-soluble nutrients from vegetables, such as carotenoids. That means when you eat eggs with spinach, peppers, or tomatoes, you absorb more nutrition from the vegetables than if you ate them alone. Now, let's address a concern that often comes up quietly. Won't eating eggs every day get boring? This is where preparation matters. Eggs are one of the most versatile foods on Earth. Boiled, poached, scrambled, omelets, baked, frittatas, they adapt to almost any cuisine. This versatility makes long-term consistency easy, which is one of the most important factors in nutrition success. Consistency beats perfection. At this point, you might be realizing something important. Eggs were never the enemy. They were misunderstood. And if this video has challenged something you were told for years, that's a good thing. Real learning often feels uncomfortable at first. If you appreciate information that explains the why instead of just giving rules, tapping a like helps this kind of content reach more people who need it. Now, let's bring everything together. The number of eggs you can safely eat per day isn't a rigid rule. It's a range that depends on your metabolism, activity level, and overall diet quality. For most people, 2 to 3 eggs per day is a powerful nutritional foundation. For others, more can be perfectly appropriate when the rest of the diet supports metabolic health. The real danger isn't eggs. It's the ultra-processed foods, sugars, and industrial oils that create inflammation and metabolic damage. Eggs don't cause disease. In many cases, they help protect against it. So the next time you're standing in your kitchen holding that carton of eggs, you don't need fear or guilt. You need context, quality, and balance. And now you have all three. Here's one final thought to leave you with. If eggs were truly dangerous, humanity would have discovered that thousands of years ago. Instead, they've been a staple food across cultures, ages, and civilizations, not because they were trendy, but because they worked. Your body still recognizes that. If you want to continue learning how simple foods create powerful changes inside your body, stay connected here. New videos go deeper into what actually works, what doesn't, and why. Because once you understand food at this level, you stop following rules and you start making confident choices that support your health for life.